Welcome, and thank you for attending the 22nd Annual WMPLC August Institute. We wish we could all be together in Missoula, but we are very excited to bring you an amazing interactive virtual conference. This video will help you become an active participant and easily access all of the sessions and information from presenters. First, how do you access the conference schedule and all of the virtual connection information? When you registered for the conference, you were sent a confirmation email with a link to the virtual conference page and password. Once there, the schedule, information, and Zoom room links for each presentation will show up. At any time during the conference, you can access the conference schedule on the WMPLC's webpage by clicking on the Go to Conference button. To join a conference session, click on the Zoom room link. You will be sent to a waiting room. A moderator will admit you to the session. Keynote Sessions will be shown on the virtual conference page. Click the play button in the middle of the video box and ask questions in the chat box at the bottom right of the page. You will not be seen or heard during a keynote. Tip: plan on joining a session 5 to 10 minutes before the scheduled time, so the moderator can check your registration info and admit you to the session in time. What tools are in the Zoom room? At the bottom left of the Zoom screen, there are buttons to mute and unmute your microphone, and also turn your camera on and off. Please keep your camera turned on unless you need to step away from your computer, have security concerns, or are experiencing slow bandwidth. Please keep your microphone muted unless the moderator or presenter asks you to unmute. How do you get handouts for the session? On the same conference schedule page, there is a link to a Google folder. To get presenter handouts, click this link to access the conference folder. Click on the folder for the day of the session, and then click on the folder name for the presenter. The presenter's handouts will be ready for you to download, print, or use. Tip: some presenters may want you to watch a video or do something prior to your virtual session. Check the folders before the conference sessions to be prepared. What will you be expected to do during a virtual session? Each conference session will have a moderator. The moderator will ask you to type your name and your school or organization in the chat box at the beginning of the session, so everyone can get to know each other. The chat box icon is on the bottom of the screen. You can also ask questions or make comments in the chat box for everyone to see. The moderator will let the presenter know if there are any questions. Other virtual tools like polls and breakout rooms may be used during your virtual sessions. Follow the instructions from the presenter or moderator and ask questions in the chat box if you need help. Please note, all conference sessions will be recorded. Tip: participant involvement is a huge part of making a virtual conference successful. Please actively participate by asking questions and doing activities. Raise your hand to ask a question by clicking on the Raise Hand button, and the moderator will call on you. Or type a question in the chat box. Also, share your thumbs up or applause by clicking reactions at the bottom of your screen. Can you get renewal units or graduate credit for attending sessions? Why, yes! Attendance will be taken in every session, and you'll be asked at the end whether you would like OPI renewal units. The conference organizers will review the chat box documents and email the renewal unit forms to you after the conference. If you would like graduate credit, meet with Beyond the Chalk during the scheduled graduate credit session for information and requirements. Tip: have questions, need information about credit, or have technical issues? Meet with conference organizers during the Help Desk session. Find the Zoom link for that session on the conference schedule, and someone will be there to help you. Can you share the Zoom links or conference schedule passwords with other people? Please don't. For security reasons, it's important that each participant registers for the conference separately so the conference organizers know who is in each session. It is also the best practice to follow the registration protocol. As educators, we are learning and modeling best practices for our students. Thank you for following conference protocols. What other activities do you need to do to make the conference a success? One of the goals of this conference is to show and share interactive digital tools. The presenters will be showing you a lot of different ways to engage your students in a digital space. As part of the conference, please do the welcome activity on the conference schedule by introducing yourself in a Flipgrid video. Also, during the conference, add questions or comments on Padlet or join a discussion on YoTeach. See the conference schedule page for links and passwords for those applications. The final tip: harness your inner kindergartner. All of us feel like kindergartners at times when we are using technology. If technical issues occur, and they will, think like a kindergartner. Giggle, gather friends, ask a ton of questions, and don't be afraid to play in a digital sandbox. Thank you for your willingness to attend a virtual conference. Thank you also to our amazing sponsors, Blackfoot Communications, and their efforts to support educators in these trying times. WMPLC will be with you during the school year to help you have the most successful school year yet. The future is now. Teach for it.